There is something in your home that's been working against you. This is something you look at every single day without thinking twice about it. That mirror you walk past, the one in your hallway or your bedroom or wherever it stands, it's been collecting energy. Mirrors don't just show you what you look like. Spiritually, they are portals. This reading is meant for specific someone who needs to hear it at this time. Let's get into it. I see a large mirror in your coffee grounds. It's standing upright between two legs, or what looks like two pillars that hold it in place. The energy around it is dark and heavy. This isn't a small mirror. This mirror is the biggest one in your home. It could be full length or close to it, something that takes up space in your home, such as a wall or a corner. You walk past this mirror every day, multiple times a day. And what you probably don't realize is that every time you've stood in front of it, feeling anxious or frustrated or sad or defeated, that mirror absorbed a piece of it. Like a sponge, over weeks, months, maybe even years, it's been soaking up the emotional residue of your life. And now, it's full of this stagnant, heavy energy. I know that sounds strange, but think about it. You know how some rooms in a house feel different than others? Like there's one corner of your home where you feel peaceful, and another spot where you always seem to feel agitated for no reason. Objects hold energy, walls hold energy, and mirrors, because their entire purpose is to receive and reflect, they hold more than most. The stagnation you've been feeling isn't just in your head. It's literally in your space. The thing is, you've gotten so used to it that you don't even notice it anymore. But it still affects your mood without you being aware. Some of you might have noticed that when you're away from home, when you travel or stay somewhere else for a few days, you feel lighter, like back to yourself again. And then you come back home and that heaviness settles right back in. This mirror has been collecting energy. And that's the emotions you carry when you pass by it, the arguments you've had in your home, the tears, the stress, the mornings where you looked at your reflection and didn't even recognize who was staring back at you. And it has been reflecting that same energy back to you slowly each day. Mirrors are spiritual portals, and portals need to be locked and cleansed. When it comes to this specific mirror, you need to cleanse it spiritually from time to time. You don't have to be scared of it or dispose of it. This came up in your reading because this is an object in your home that has been collecting stagnant energy and reflecting it back bit by bit. The advice here is to cleanse this mirror. You can wipe it down with a damp towel soaked with salt water. You can burn some incense near it. And when you do, make an X sign with your incense stick or with a damp towel with salt water to lock it. This will reset the energy and you will feel immediately a lighter energy in your home. Also, don't forget to open the windows near it in the morning and let fresh air circulate through that area. Some of you might feel called to move the mirror to a different spot entirely or cover it for a few days to let the energy reset. That is up to you. Listen to your intuition. But cleansing it and locking it is enough. I also want you to pay attention to how you feel when you stand in front of this mirror. Like, really pay attention. Next time you catch your reflection, don't just look at yourself and move on like you always do. Stop for a second. Notice what thoughts come up. Are they kind? Or are they the same critical, heavy, hopeless thoughts you've been carrying around? Because here's what's been happening, and you probably don't even realize it. You walk past the mirror, you glance at yourself, and before you've taken another step, your brain has already fired off some judgment. It could be about how you look. It could be about how tired your eyes seem. It could be something deeper than that, like this voice that says you're behind in life, or you're not where you're supposed to be, or something about you just isn't right. And it happens so fast that you don't even register it as a thought. It just lands in your body as a feeling, this heaviness that settles in your chest or your stomach, and you carry it with you into the rest of your day without knowing where it came from. You have trained yourself to do this, not on purpose obviously, but over months and years of passing that mirror and having the same reaction. It became automatic. The mirror isn't showing you who you are, it's showing you who you expect to see. And there is a massive difference between those two things. If you walked up to that mirror tomorrow morning expecting to see someone strong, someone who's survived everything life threw at them and is still standing, you would see that person. Same face, same eyes, because the reflection didn't change, but your interpretation of it did. So here's what I want you to try. Tomorrow morning or tonight, whenever you next find yourself in front of that mirror, I want you to pause, look at yourself, and instead of judging, try saying one kind thing out loud. It can be simple, like, I'm doing my best, or I'm still here, or I am beautiful the way I am. Something true that counters whatever the automatic thought was going to be. Breaking that cycle starts with being aware of it, and now you are. There is something else showing up strongly in your coffee grounds. I see the letter S repeated several times. It's like it's trying to get your attention. Next to it, I see a cluster of people, a group of people. And then I see you turning your back at them. The letter S could be the first letter of someone's name, or it could represent several people whose names begin with an S. For some of you, this could be also a place that starts with S. But what stands out the most is you turning away from this group. You've already started pulling your energy back from them. I see that you've been declining invitations, responding slower to their messages, finding excuses not to show up. And honestly, a part of you feels guilty about it, like you're being a bad friend or a bad person for withdrawing, but you're not. I'm seeing that this group of people, whoever they are, they've become part of the stagnation. Being around them doesn't energize you anymore. It drains you. The conversations go in circles, or they revolve around gossip or complaints, and you leave feeling worse than when you arrived. Restless, anxious, energetically drained. You've been carrying the emotions of this group of people for too long, and your spirit is done with it. Some of you know exactly who this is. You've known for a while, but you kept showing up because of loyalty or habit, or because you didn't want to be alone. But the loneliness you feel around them is actually worse than being by yourself. I want to be clear that this isn't about them being terrible people necessarily. It might just be that you've outgrown each other. You changed and they didn't. You're going in a direction that they can't follow, and that's okay. The universe is encouraging you to complete this separation. Just keep doing what you've already started doing. Keep choosing yourself. Keep protecting your energy. The distance will do the rest. Within the next few weeks, one of these people may reach out to ask why you've been distant. When that happens, you don't owe them a detailed explanation. A simple and honest response is enough. And if they react badly to it, that tells you everything you need to know about why you needed to step back in the first place. This person could have the letter S in their name, or you could have met this group of people in a place that starts with an S. I see you talking to someone, and it's not just a casual conversation. I feel like this is deep and heavy talk. You've been going to this person about the same issue over and over again. This could be a best friend, a sibling, your partner, or someone you trust. And look, there is nothing wrong with talking through your problems. That's actually healthy. But what I'm seeing here is something different. It has become a loop. You bring up the same situation. You talk about it from every angle. You analyze what happened, what they said, what you should have done differently. And for a little while, you feel better. You feel like you worked through it. But then a few days pass, and the same feelings bubble back up. And you're right back in that conversation again, going over the same situation. I mean, think about it. How many times have you told the story now? Here's what's actually happening. The talk has become its own kind of mirror. You keep reflecting the same problem back and forth between you and this person, and it never actually resolves, because talking about the problem and doing something about it are two completely different things. The person you've been talking to genuinely cares about you. I can feel that. They've been patient and they've listened. But even they might be running out of new things to say because there is nothing new to say. The situation hasn't changed, and that's because you haven't made the moves that needs to be made. And you know what move that is. Deep down you already know. It's always the same conclusion, the same solution. I'm not saying stop talking to this person, but I'm saying that the next time you feel the urge to bring up the same topic again, pause and ask yourself, am I looking for comfort or am I looking for an answer? Because comfort keeps you in the loop, and that one answer that you know deep down will break you out of it. The answer to this recurring issue is going to come from a decision that you will make, and there will be no going back after taking action. Let's get more messages with the cards. This card just confirmed everything we've been talking about. The cycles, loops, things going around and around. The Wheel of Fortune is revealing that the cycle you've been stuck in is reaching its completion. Think of it like this. When you're on a Ferris wheel and you're stuck at the top, it feels like you'll never come back down. When you're at the bottom, it feels like you'll never rise up again. But the wheel always turns. Within the next month, something is going to change for you. Like one day you're stuck and the next day you're not. But it won't actually be sudden. It will be the result of everything that you have been doing lately. Every little choice that you have been making recently, it's working for you. Also, pulling your energy back from the wrong people, recognizing the repeating patterns in your life. I need you to understand something important though. The wheel doesn't just bring good fortune. It brings fair fortune. It brings what you've earned. And you've earned a turn for the better because you've survived the turn for the worse without losing who you are. This turn for the better will start with a lucky break for you. Expect an upcoming season in your life where the noise quiets down. You will feel inner calm, and that will reflect on the outside. You will feel more rested and more like you're living life instead of just surviving. And this is reflected by this fair or carnival that is depicted in this card. A time of joy is coming for you next month. Okay, so this card, this one hit me in a very specific way. This is you. You may not be literally sitting there staring at old photos. Maybe you are, but emotionally, that's exactly where you've been. You've been living in the past, not being able to let go of some memories that you keep going back to in your head, and you wonder why the present feels so empty. There is a specific period of your life that you keep going back to. This is years ago, and it could be a version of yourself you miss, or a relationship from the past, or a time when things felt simpler. Whatever this time period is, you have romanticized it a lot. And I want to tell you something that might sting a little. That time wasn't as perfect as you remember. Your brain has been editing out the hard parts, the loneliness that existed even then, the doubts you had, the problems that you were dealing with. You just didn't know those were the good old days while you were living them. So now looking back, everything seems golden. The flowers in the cups, they are beautiful, but they are cut flowers. They are not growing. They were taken from somewhere alive and put in a container where they look nice for a while, but eventually they dry out and die. That's what happens when you try to keep the past alive. It might look pretty, but it can't sustain you. I'm not saying forget everything or pretend the past didn't matter. It did. Those memories made you who you are. The mirror in your home has been helping you stay stuck here too, by the way. Every time you look into it, you're not just seeing your face now. You're comparing it to the face you used to have, the person you used to be. And you're grieving something that was always going to change, because that's what life does. It changes us. Okay, so here's what you need to do. You're being encouraged to create something new, like a new memory this week that has nothing to do with the past. Go somewhere you've never been before, even if it's just a different coffee shop or a park on the other side of town. Wear something you wouldn't normally wear. Talk to someone new. Find an event or a social group and attend it. Give your brain some new memories to hold on to. Something is about to be made right. This could be connected to a situation where you felt wronged, overlooked, treated unfairly. Maybe someone got credit for something you did. Maybe someone lied about you and people believed it. The scales are rebalancing. The person or situation that caused the imbalance is going to experience their own consequences. You might not even witness it directly. You might hear about it from someone else. Or you might just feel it as a shift in the energy, a sense that the universe corrected what needed correcting. For some of you, this is literally about a legal matter or an official document. The paper and pen and ink in front of the judge is showing me that there is something being written, signed, processed right now. This could be a contract, an agreement, a legal solution, an approval that's been delayed. I'm seeing movement on this. You will get your answer. The way you have been feeling lately, the heaviness, the patterns that keeps on repeating, the way you react to certain situation, not all of it is yours. Some of it was inherited. You picked up emotional habits from your family line, the way they handled conflict, or the way they handled pain. The way someone in your family dealt with money by either hoarding it out of fear or spending it to fill a void. These patterns got passed down to you, and you've been carrying them like they're your own without questioning where they came from. That mirror in your home is not just reflecting you, but it's reflecting a whole lineage of emotional patterns that have been echoing through your family for generations. There are lessons in your family history that you haven't fully extracted yet. maybe there is a relative who went through something eerily similar to what you're going through now, or maybe there is a family story you were told as a kid that suddenly makes a lot more sense now that you are living your own version of it. You are at an important point in your life where these inherited patterns are either going to solidify permanently or you're going to break them. And the fact that this card showed up means that you are meant to break them. I want you to think about what emotional reaction you have that doesn't quite make sense for the situation. Like, do you get disproportionately anxious about money even when you have enough? Do you shut down emotionally even when the person in front of you is safe? Do you overwork yourself even when there is no real deadline? The planet Jupiter on this card reveals that once you recognize these inherited patterns, you're going to grow rapidly. You need to get outside. You need nature right now. Your body needs it. Your mind needs it. Your spirit is yearning for it. I see that you've been spending too much time indoors, too much time in the same rooms, breathing the same stale air, looking at the same walls, passing by that same mirror. Your world has gotten so small, and when your world gets small, your problems feel enormous because there is nothing bigger to put them in context. You need to get inspiration from trees. Trees are ancient and strong and rooted. They are still. They don't worry about whether they are growing fast enough. They just stand there and do what they do. And you need some of that energy right now because you've been rushing and worrying and spinning, and none of that has been helping you. Within the next couple of weeks, you're going to feel pulled toward a natural setting. Either someone will invite you to a place outdoors, or you will just get the urge to go somewhere green and open. Something in you has gone cold, and this doesn't necessarily have to be romantically, although for some of you, it is that. But I mean the fire, that flame inside you that used to get you excited about stuff, the ideas you used to have late at night and couldn't sleep because you were so energized by it. That spark that made you feel like you had something to offer the world, it kind of went out lately. Or it got so dim that you forgot it was ever there. What I'm seeing here is a wake-up call depicted by this rooster. Whatever passion you buried, whether it was a creative hobby or something you were highly passionate about, it's about to resurface, and it's going to come back differently this time because you are different. You're wiser now. The Cupid's arrows tell me that there is a connection involved. This could be romantic for some of you, someone who reignites something you thought was dead. But for others, it's more like falling in love with your own life again. Falling in love with a project, with a new purpose that you are about to discover. That's all I have for you. I hope you found this reading insightful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. I love you and see you in my next reading.